This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, friends. Welcome to GoOnlineTrainings.com. Thank you guys for attending this, MSB demo part one will be conducted today, and part two will be conducted tomorrow with the same meeting ID. You must attend, part one and part two. Okay. So who can attend MSBA course? Is it only technology guys, people who should know, who know computers? Right? So need not be those guys. Any guys who wanted to get a job in IT industry can attend MSBA because it is having less coding when you compare with other technologies. Clear? Please mute. Somebody is unmuted. Guys, I think Sai, you have unmuted. Please mute. Sai, Sai human, please mute. Yeah, thank you guys. So anybody can get into IT industry. I have trained BCom people, people who are earning hardly 3,000 rupees per month as an accountant. Okay, those people are earning now 15 lakh salaries, and those guys are working for Siemens company in Bangalore, right? So people from non-IT background, people from BCom background, BZC botany zoology background, people from MSc chemistry background, biotech background, my own sister from BTech, biotech background. Clear? She completely jumped into MSB and she is working in US. So anybody can jump because IT industry will give you much more opportunities and with higher salaries. If you compare with any other industry, getting a 10 lakh salary with 3 years of experience is very, very difficult. But nowadays we are, our students are getting 4 lakhs, 4 years of experience guy got 14 lakh salary in Hyderabad itself. Clear? So people are getting more than 10, 14, 15 lakhs nowadays very, very easily. But only thing is that those people who wanted to get the good jobs, they should have good knowledge and they should have good, guidance. So many teachers may teach you the subject clearly, but all teachers are not good mentors, right? That means they may not be able to give you good guidance. The problem is that you may get the subject from YouTube itself. You can see couple of videos and you can appear for the exam and get a job. But end of the day, not everybody will get proper knowledge from the YouTube, and the proper guidance may not be there. If there is no proper guidance, you don't know how to crack the interview. Many people are learning MSB and Power BI. Again, they're stuck. They don't know what to do. Problem, they have a lot of knowledge in the there are a lot of gaps in the knowledge. And after that, after doing the course, they don't know how to create a CV. They don't know how to talk about their projects in the interviews. A lot of things are still pending, and they say that Power BI is good. I have learned it, but I don't have any job. Even though they get a job, they'll get 3 to 4 lakh jobs. Again, 20, 30,000 rupees of salaries they're getting. So that is not very good. So one is that getting less salary, and second is that not properly equipped with the knowledge. Clear? So GoOnlineTrainings.com and me, we are supporting the people from very, very small, towns people to, urban and, city. And we are also supporting people from Canada, USA, UK, India, Dubai, Singapore, Malaysia, Pakistan. We have all people from all over the world. Clear? So my students are getting very good salaries, especially in India and America and Canada. And clear. So only thing is that you need to be regular to the classes and practice whatever I'm teaching. I'm going to be taking from very, very basic level to advanced level, and the course duration will be 2 to 3 months, 3 months, and slowly, steadily you learn. And if you don't get a job, you ask me, right? So definitely, I'm responsible for your learning, for your growth. So that is how we're going to be taking a challenge, and will give you a lot of confidence for the people who do not know not even a single, so not even a 10% of the computer knowledge, completely non-IT people, people who are passed out in 2010, 2012, 10 years ago. They have done their the education, and they have 10 years of gap. They don't know how to tackle with this, and they don't know how to go into IT industry. those people can come down and you can learn the MSBA very, very easily and get into IT industry. And other people who are already in the industry and they're a .NET team leads, Java developers, and they're already learning, they have already working for SAP technologies, mainframe technologies. Those people are also now turning are jumping from Java, .NET, Python, Java, .NET, SAP mainframe to MSBA because it is a less coding and more salaries. Clear? So many people we have trained. In last batch, we have .NET developer who is having 10 years of experience. He left and now he joined with completely BA technology. So people can change their streams. Clear? And getting salaries also very, very good salaries. People are getting 3 years of experience when you apply 10 lakhs is easily people are getting it. Clear? And technology wise it can be very, very easy, but does not mean that you only listen to my class, you don't practice, then that is where the issue starts. Or you're not very regular, or you're not putting any efforts. So definitely, even though MSB is very, very easy, you're not appearing properly for the interview, so definitely you will not be able to crack the interview. Clear? So you should be a regular and practice so that you can easily crack the interview. Clear? Now, the course duration will be 45 days. Daily 1 hour of class will be there. Monday to Friday classes are there. Saturday and Sunday, we don't have any classes. These are Indian standard timings. Okay. So Monday means for US and Canada, Sunday night for you. Okay. So Sunday night to Thursday night, the classes are going to be there. So remember this point. All live classes recorded videos are shared on the same day. You must download them. If you don't download, these videos will be recorded, will be deleted next day itself, or after 1 week it will get deleted. Make sure that, so whatever be the video that we are posting, you need to download within 1 or 2 days. If not, the video will get deleted from the shared drive. If you ask me after 1 week, sir, I missed that video, I missed that video, I will not entertain these kind of mails or WhatsApp messages. So the videos are shared within 1 or 2 days. You must download even though you miss the class. And interview questions are discussed in the class itself. And 80 to 90% of the interview questions are already discussed. And you need not prepare separately for the interview. Clear? So daily interview questions are correct. So people may be having 3 years of experience or 10 years of experience, doesn't matter. So you can easily crack any kind of an interview with my knowledge. Project explanation is included, and we are also going to cover one project as part of this training for freely. Interview tricks are tips are given, tricks are given. CV preparation guidance is provided. Once the course is over, we are going to provide a sample CVs, and using that sample CVs, we can create one CV and send it to me for review. And I will also explain, how to explain the project and everything. So that is also taken care by us. Software and installation support is given by our team. If you need a software, you can reach us at info@goonlinetrainings.com, and you can also talk to my team 9642143942, 6302825721. These two are WhatsApp numbers, and you can talk to them. If they don't respond, you can escalate the matter to me. This is my number. But don't call me and tell me, sir, I need a software, sir, I need this one, I need that one. So technical help, I am there. If you need any other help, you please talk to my team. If they don't respond, then escalate it to me. Clear? So this is my team's email ID, info@goonlinetrainings.com. And this is my email ID, bhaskarjogi@gmail.com. All these are WhatsApp numbers. You can just ping them, call them, talk to them, and they will be able to support you. Clear? And 24/7 lab support will be given by me. If you have any kind of a question, you can just put me in WhatsApp, or when the next class starts, you can share me your screen so that I can see the issues that you're facing while doing labs. So that will be taken care very, very easily. And 6 months validity for the course. What is the meaning? If you make the payment today, whatever be the thing, if you are not able to continue the batch, the validity will be there for another 6 months. You can complete the course within this time. Okay, after 6 months, the validity will not be there. Clear? So 6 months validity will be there. So all live classes recordings will be given. And one more thing, even though you complete one batch, you wanted to rejoin second batch. So that is also allowed without paying extra fee. So within 6 months, you can attend multiple batches. without paying extra pay. So that is also there. Clear? And if you have any friends and if they wanted to come into IT industry and with less coding and high salaries means, we can ask them to attend MSBA demos or at least share this demo so that they can, listen to this class very, very clearly. And online trainings we don't have any classroom trainings anywhere. We are basically from Hyderabad, but we don't have any kind of a classroom trainings. And because of Corona, all classroom trainings have been closed and only we are providing online trainings. If you need a job after the training, you can come to Hyderabad and we are there in Hyderabad, so we can help you to, physically if you need any kind of an help, right? So that is also there. After the training, after 2 to 3 months of training, if you need any help, then definitely you can come to Hyderabad and we are there. Clear? Yeah, thank you guys. And software installation will be provided by us, and you can have basic laptop, 2 GB of RAM, any processor. Windows 10 is needed to install the software. One time my team can support you, but second time, it is a chargeable. So we cannot ask for the software installation second time. When you ask, then it will be chargeable. One time we are going to support you to install the software in your laptops. That is also, I am making it very, very clear, because otherwise many people are getting many laptops and saying, I need the, installation to be done in this laptop, in that laptop, in that laptop. This is my sister laptop. This is my brother laptop. It is not working. That is not working. So that may give us a lot of issues. So make sure that you get one laptop and which is working with Windows 10. Clear? Yeah. Now, what are the other courses the GoOnlineTrainings.com is offering? So MSBA project, data warehousing, SQL Server development, SQL DBA, SQL Azure. This is cloud-based technology, Power BI, Tableau, DevOps, AWS, Amazon Web Services, Hadoop, data science using Python, data modeling, ERD dimension modeling. So these are the technologies that we are currently teaching and dealing. And if you have any friends, if they need job, 100% placement guaranteed programs, but only thing is that you have to be regular to the class. Clear? So we are also providing placement assistance. And if you try for a job, if you don't get a job, then we are there to place you guys with very, very in good MNCs like in Infosys, HCL, like very good MNCs. We're going to be placing them. So, but you should know the, you know, uh, very good knowledge. Without knowledge, don't come to us. Okay, you practice them, then you try. If you don't get a job, then you can come to us anytime. So you can just call us and for the placement support as well. And we're also currently placing freshers. If you have any freshers, 2020 and 21 passed out candidates, if you have, and the fresher openings are going on. If you have any friends, you can just place them. Maybe from mechanical background, any background, and they should have more than 60% aggregate in India. So the currently the Accenture, IBM, Capgemini, and Mindtree, the fresher openings are going on. If you have any friends, and let them know that we are doing completely campus placements for them. So you give us my numbers and so that my team can support them. Okay, so they'll get as a fresher minimum 4.5 lakhs of salary packages, and it is a permanent role in Accenture and IBM and other companies as well. So let them know that we are placing them. Clear? Yeah. So this is what we are doing, guys. Now let us understand what is MSBA and what is a BA. BI stands for Business Intelligence. BI stands for Business Intelligence. So let me tell you what is a business intelligence. Okay, before telling what is a business intelligence, let us talk about something about data. Okay, business intelligence means it's very, very simple. You collect the data of the business. Okay, you collect the data of the business and you store somewhere and process the data and understand some insights about the data and use those insights to take the proper decisions and improve your business is called as a business intelligence. Clear? I have some data The data is going to tell you something, right? For example, your dad is going to be asking you what is your semester wise marks. You can tell them that, dad, in semester 1 I got 78%. Okay, this is semester 1 marks for you. Okay, and the dad is going to be asking, tell me semester 2 marks. Then you're saying, dad, I got 89%. So what is that the dad can understand by seeing these marks? There is a good growth of my son or my daughter. So the data itself can tell you how the business is happening, how the son is doing in the college. Now the dad is asking what is the semester 3 marks. Then you say, dad, I got 66%. So the data is clearly telling that maybe the subjects are very very tough, or your son or the daughter is not doing very very well. Clear? So data is not a data is telling something to you, right? So immediately dad is going to be questioning why the marks are less. You tell them that, dad, the paper is very very difficult, a lot of out of scope questions are there, and definitely dad will give you one chance. He's going to be asking semester 4 marks. Then you say, dad, I got 56%. Now dad has a doubt on you. Clear? It is not the problem of the examination or the syllabus. The dad is clearly knows that you're not studying very very well. Clear? So it indicates that dad has to take the decision, because dad is a decision maker for your family. You think that your family is a business, dad is maintaining this business. Dad has seen this data, and dad knows that I need to somehow improve my family, improve my son's education. So definitely dad has to take some decisions. What is the decision the dad is going to be taking? So he is going to be cutting complete the pocket money to you, and is going to be cutting all the extra sports activities, and he will be having a one more tuition teacher at your home. Clear? Or he will ask you to go for the extra lab hours on Saturday and Sunday. Lot of time you have to put into in libraries and tuitions only. A lot of other activities are cut. By doing this, what is that the dad wanted to have it? So dad wanted to see the in next semester you should have good marks. Clear? So this is what is called a business intelligence means. Business intelligence means get the data, and dad is the CEO of the family, right? So dad is the CEO of the family, or mother is the CEO of the family. They wanted to understand how the things are going on. It could be educational data, it could be tomorrow expenses data. Dad will get $10,000 per month as a salary. Then how the expenses and how the savings. So the people who wanted to do some kind of a data analytics, then they'll come to know that we are not saving. Clear? So that dad has to take a decision. I wanted to cut these expenses and I would like to increase my savings. Clear? So if you see the data, you would understand how the data is stored. How data will tell you something about your expenses, your growth, right? Now we are talking about very little amount of data. We're talking about a single family data. Now think about a big company like Amazon.com. Think about a big company like a Microsoft, IBM, or Big Bazaar, Reliance companies, Walmart companies. They have large volume of data. Now if you have a large volume of data, manually creating these 78%, 89% is very very difficult. If I have 3 to 4 subjects, if you have 3 to 4 subjects, I can easily get some aggregations, some this kind of a percentages. I can do the calculations manually. But if I have more and more data, think about Amazon daily sales data, think about banking daily transactional data. Do you think that you can do with the pen and paper? You will not be able to do with the pen and paper. For example, I wanted to know what is the Amazon sales in India last to 2 years. So if I ask you this kind of a report by giving Amazon data, not only one human being, even though you have thousands of people, they will not be able to tell me any answer, because they have large amount of data. So when you have limited data, anybody can take the paper and the pen. They can create this kind of a percentages. The dad can easily can take the decisions, because you have less amount of data. The percentage calculations can be done very very easily. But when you have large amount of data, you are not going to do with the help of a human beings, with a human support. That is where we are going to replace a computer. Computer is a hardware, it cannot work independently. That is where computer needs a specialized software. That software is called as a business intelligence softwares like MSBA, Power BI softwares. Clear? That's what. So end of the day, you have a business, you have a large amount of data. That data you are dumping into computer. The computer which has MSBA software, Power BI software can take all the data. It can aggregate the data. Aggregate means it can create this kind of a percentages and it can tell you within a fraction of minutes and seconds. Clear? So that report will be created with the help of a Power BI or MSBA that will be given to the human being. However, you are creating a report and telling you, father, hey, father, this is what is my marks. Now, how did you do this? You have taken individual marks, then you have aggregated the data and taken a formula, blah, 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 divided by 100 into percentage, and you have done some kind of a calculations, right? So now these calculations you have done easily because less amount of data. But if I give you 5 billion numbers, and if I give you hundreds of billions of numbers and the data, then can you do this kind of a calculations very easily? Now we cannot do it as a human efforts. That is where we are going to be using a machine, computer, right? But computer alone cannot work. That is where we need to have the software. Clear? I wanted to make some, potato wafers. So for my family, my mother can easily cook that. But I wanted to make potato wafers for a business. So I need to have a big machines, and the machines will be controlled by a software, right? So big machine is going to be supplying a lot of potato chips and wafers to the public. So definitely you cannot place hundred thousands of chefs there. So instead of putting a chef to preparing these potato chips and wafers, instead of that chefs, what you do, you buy a machine. The machine is equipped with lot of knowledge. The knowledge is going to be supplied by a software. So there is a potato wafers factory will be there. In that you have a lot of robotics, lot of computers, lot of machines are going to be manufactured, maybe preparing or creating these chips and chips packets. Clear? So that is what is the need for the business intelligence. Clear? So business intelligence is a methodology, which is a method, or you can say process, which is going to collect a large amount of data of the company, cleansing the data, storing the data, and crunching the data, means aggregating the data and converting into understandable numbers like percentages and everything, and that will be given to the CEO, and CEO can easily understand, and we are going to make a lot of beautiful reports. Clear? We get a lot of data, and the data we are going to be converting and making this kind of a reports. For example, semester 1, and this is what is the sales, and semester 2, this is what is the sales, and semester number 3, this is what is the sales. Clear? Or this is what is the sales. Now I wanted to see this a data not in the textual format. I wanted to create a beautiful chart. That is where we are going to use Power BI kind of an applications. Clear? So I take this data. Now in Excel also we can create a beautiful chart. Clear? Now see this chart. So without knowing anything about computers, I have created a beautiful chart. So this can be achieved with the help of a reporting or Power BI. So this is the data I'm talking about. This data somewhere we have to store. If you have little amount of data, we can store in an Excel sheet. But if this data is too much of a data, that cannot be stored in a normal Excel sheets. You must have a proper softwares to handle this data, and after handling this data, you clean the data, you create lot of aggregations. Now this kind of a reports you supposed to create, and this creates easily tells that the semester 1, semester 2, semester 3 the growth is completely bad. If the in the semester number 4, if the growth is at least if you reach 99%, then definitely it is good to have them. Now you can create the this chart by adding one more this one. So end of the day, customer means I'm talking about CEO of the company wanted to see the sales data like this, wanted to analyze sales data with the help of a charts. Clear? So you take the data, you dump the data, you clean the data, you do lot of things. Later you going to be creating this kind of a reports. Clear? To create this kind of reports, normally we going to be using a reporting tools. Power BI is going to come to create this kind of a reports. Clear? And let us talk about what is MSBI and what are the things that we're going to be doing. Number one reporting tool in this world is called Excel. Excel is very good tool. You can store the data, you can go to insert and create a beautiful reports like this. Clear? So even though you have Tableau, even though you have a lot of other reporting tools are available, but definitely I can tell you Excel is also number one reporting tool. Clear? So let me start my class with some more examples. Now, so business intelligence means collecting data, storing data. But the thing is that one of the journalists in America asked Microsoft, what do you mean by data? Okay, Microsoft says data is a currency today. Data itself is a currency today. So if you have so much of a data, you're so rich in this world, right? Amazon is selling a lot of items, lot of products. So they are very rich. But tell me, what is Google selling? What is WhatsApp selling to you? They're selling nothing directly to you. But how come they are very rich in this world? Because they have data. Clear? If any company has lots of data, they are rich in this world. They're very rich, not only simple rich. Clear? So that is what Microsoft says. And same question asked to Google, what do you mean by data? Google says data is everything today. Whatever you think of, whatever you think of, that is a data. Okay, you wanted to create a driverless cars today, you wanted to create a robotics today, you wanted to predict something today, you wanted to create lot of artificial intelligence applications today, you wanted to create lot of medical applications today. Whatever you think of, that is a data. So without data today, no business is going to run, no application is going to run. So data is very important for each and every company. Clear? People are talking about driverless cars. People are talking about artificial intelligence technologies. People are talking about a lot of automation. People are talking about a lot of other things in the world because of data. Clear? So Google is saying data is everything today. Microsoft is saying data is a currency today. Clear? But the question is, what is the size of the data your company has? That is very important, right? If you have very limited data, for example, I'm talking about my company. I'm getting the data in megabytes. Every month I get thousands of inquiries. That's it. So all the data I'm going to be storing in Excel sheets. Clear? And I'm going to be processing in Excel sheets. That means what? If you call me and ask me, sir, my name is, so I'm creating a serial number and the name of the student and what is the course is required and what is his phone number. I create this kind of a simple I create a simple, sheet. I'm going to be storing this number one. John is called me for course called MSB, some phone number. And two, I will get one more call today from David saying that he needs SQL Server, some phone number, some email ID, all the data I'm storing. So what is the data I will get it? I will get, so for example, every month thousands of inquiries, they'll get it. If they're happy about this course, they may make the payment, fee paid. So I will have a fee paid. His gain is going to be paid, let us say, some $500 he paid. He paid some $100. So something like this, people are making the amount. So every month they're making the amount. I also have a date of payment or date of inquiry. So what is the amount they paid? So November 20 to 2020, I got this inquiry, and this inquiry also I got it. Like that, monthly I will get the revenue, monthly I will get the inquiry, all the data I'm going to be having it here. So this is what is called a data. But data will not tell me anything. Please, but what is the data I'm going to be getting? I'm getting every month thousands of records, thousands of rows. The data I'm going to store it in Excel. But if I store the data in Excel, that is not sufficient. I wanted to process my data and understand how the business. So what I do, I create one more sheet. I say summary. So I create a simple report like this. So Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, July, something like this. I create my own report. August, September. I think we can get automatically these numbers. Yeah, automatically we get. So this is a 2020 data. So I wanted to keep what is the amount I have collected. So I take this data, I take the month of November and what is the total. So what I do, I create a manually a summary. So in this I got $12,000. In this month I got only $10,000, something that. Again, if I wanted to have a different courses and pages, I may keep in MSBA what is the amount I have collected. Sorry, MSBI and Java and SQL and Python like that in Power BI, right? So what I do manually, I am creating, taking these numbers and taking these, and I'm filling in Java in MSBI. What is the data I got it? Okay, what is the sorry? What is the amount I have received it in month of May, in month of June? So I may be getting $10,000. Here I may be getting, let us say, $12,000. In this, I may be getting $2,000, maybe $1,200, maybe $1,000, maybe $13,000. Like that, I'm going to be filling all the data. Now later, I'm going to be also creating a one nice report here. I go to insert, I go here, I create a report. Now the report is available here. So the report clearly tells you that so Python and Power BI is doing very, very well, and the other courses are not doing very well. Like that, I prepare a data. I will be able to visualize on my own. Clear? So this is what is called a processing and creating a reports. Now this is my data. Nobody needs the data. Everybody needs a summary. The summary is called as a dashboard. People will say this is what is the dashboard they need it. This is what is called KPIs. Some people will say this is what is called KPIs, or some people will say business intelligence report. Some people will say summary. Some people will say different names. So the company will have this kind of a regular data, and end of the month they need this kind of a report. So who's going to be preparing these reports? These reports are created by my team. So what is the tool or software they are using? They are using Excel, because they have limited data. They have only thousands of numbers. They can store the data. They can create a beautiful reports and processing very easily. Clear? 1 minute, guys. Okay, so guys, we are getting this kind of a data. All the data I'm able to store in my Excel sheet, and Excel itself is a business intelligence tool for me. Okay, because I can see my reports. I can understand which course is doing good, which course is not doing good. I can easily understand month by month, year by year, and I can have course by course complete reports are available with me. This is my daily data. Clear? But if the companies have having large amount of data, for example, you think about Amazon. Amazon is going to be getting every month GBs of data. So every month they'll get lakhs of data or millions of data, they will get it. So do you think that they can store all the data in Excel sheets? The company cannot have Excel sheet, but how can we store this data? We are going to be using RDBMS softwares. Clear? RDBMS softwares where you store large amount of data, and who's going to be processing your data? A language. Language is going to be used to process your data. So that is what you should know. Clear? So if you have less amount of data, a Excel can do the work. But when you have millions of data, think about Amazon.com. Every day you get 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000 rows sales is going to happen across the world. You have millions of rows every month. So approximately you're getting 200 GB of data, 400 GB of data every month. Clear? So when you have this month of data, can I store all the data in Excel file with 400 GB? People will laugh at you. If you have some 10 MB file or 5 MB file, that is fine. But you cannot have 400 GB of file per month. All the data you're storing in Excel sheet means people will, laugh at you. You need to use appropriate softwares. What is the software that we're going to be using? RDBMS softwares. These are called as SQL softwares. Clear? So RDBMS means Relational Database Management System. One more name to the RDBMS is SQL, Structured Query Language Softwares. Now, what are the softwares the industry, the companies are using? The popular softwares is Oracle. Clear? Then Microsoft SQL Server. And you have Teradata, right? And lot of RDBMS softwares are available. MySQL. Then we have, Netezza, and we have PostgreSQL, and we have a lot of tools are available in the market. Database 2000, this is coming from IBM company. Clear? And lot of companies are giving lot of software. This is also from IBM company. This is from Oracle company. SQL Server from Microsoft. Teradata from Teradata company. DB2 and DB2 company. Lot of RDBMS softwares are available. You can have one of the software. You can store large amount of data in these softwares. Clear? So these are not languages. These are softwares. So all the data, a company data will be going, for example, you open Amazon.com. So Amazon.com is a website. So whenever you go and you wanted to buy a product, so you don't know that. You don't know that. So if you're buying this mobile phone, your data is going to be captured in one of these RDBMS softwares only that you don't know. Clear? But I wanted to know what is the sales in the last month happened. I would like to create a dashboard or summary. This kind of a report I would like to create. The dashboards I would like to create, this kind of a visualizations I wanted to create means a RDBMS cannot do that. You must use a language like a .NET, Java, or you can have Android also can work. Okay, Android, or you can work SAP, or you can use a Python. Okay, any language you can use, and you can also use Angular JS. Many people are learning all these things nowadays. So storing the data is going to be happening in RDBMS and SQL, and creating this kind of a reports and summary processing, everything will be taken care by this kind of a languages. Clear? So that is what you need to understand when you have GBs of data. Now, when the data every month you're getting 400 GB of data, 1 year it will become 400 GB per month into 12 months. Clear? I'm talking about lot of data in terabytes. So this is again millions and billions of data I wanted to get it. So where I'm going to be storing this data, normal RDBMS computers cannot handle it. So this is where you're going to be using data warehouse systems. Okay, data warehouse softwares and computers are going to be using, where you're going to be storing the data, and who's going to be processing your data? Processing will be handled by the business intelligence softwares, that is MSBI. All these softwares are going to come. Clear? So terabytes of data, I'm thinking every month you get 400 GB of data. Now 400 GB of data into 12 months. So EE is equivalent to 4.8 terabytes of data per year. Clear? So this is the data. Normal RDBMS Normal Oracle, normal SQL Server cannot handle it. So terabytes of data, 1 year of data I would like to store means I wanted to store terabytes of data. That is where we are going to be using data warehousing computers. Data warehouse will store 10 terabytes of data. It is 1 year of data. You may be storing 10 years of data. 10 years means what? So each year approximately 5 terabytes, 5 into 10 approximately 50 terabytes of data I wanted to store. So how do I store the data? I have to store in a data warehousing. Clear? How the data warehousing can be created? So data warehousing can be created with the help of RDBMS or SQL softwares only. Remember this. So there is no data warehousing software. Same softwares you must use it. Software wise, there is no difference. But what is the difference here and here? Hardware is a difference. Okay. Warehouse means a go down. Remember, what do you mean by warehouse? I'm having a warehouse. So warehouse means a go down. Go down means a large in space. So I will buy a computer. For example, I'm thinking about my laptop. My laptop hardware is 1 terabyte of hard disk, 4 GB of RAM. So maximum I can store 1 terabyte of data if I install Oracle in my computer, right? If I install SQL Server, Oracle Teradata, any software, if I install it, so maximum I'm having 1 terabyte of hard disk. So what is the data maximum I can have it? 1 terabyte of data only I can have it, not more than that. Even though I'm installing SQL Server in Oracle there. But if you buy a bigger laptop with 100 terabyte of hard disk or 1000 terabyte of hard disk, a bigger computer you're buying, okay, with 500 terabyte of hard disk, 1000 GB of RAM, 100 processors are running. So in that laptop, in that computer, you are installing SQL Server, you're installing Oracle. So what happens now? Software is the same software, but hardware is too big. You have 500 terabyte of hard disk, so you can accommodate large amount of data there with the help of same SQL Server, same in Oracle. So what is a data warehouse? Means data warehouses means same software but huge large amount of hardware. Only that is the difference. That's it. So you can install Oracle in your computer. People will say, "Arey bhai, I'm installing SQL Server, or I'm running Oracle SQL Server in my computer." But if you buy bigger hardware and then install Oracle or SQL Server, people will be telling, so that guy is having Oracle data warehousing server, that guy is having SQL Server data warehousing server, that guy is having a Netezza data warehousing server, that guy is having Teradata data warehousing server. So what is the difference? Difference is hardware. Clear? Software wise, the same software you can install in your laptop, or you can install same software in the bigger hardware. So data warehouse. Warehouse means a go down where you're putting large amount of data, it will become data warehouse. Clear? So when you have so much of a data, you should not use this kind of a language for the processing, because when you write a language, so much of code you need to write it. So people are not going to be writing so much of a code. People should be able to prepare reports by clicking here and there. So they can use BI softwares because less coding. We can go in for MSBI software or SAS BI software. Okay, SAS BI, or you can go in for Oracle BI, OBI software, or SAP BI. Lot of BI softwares are available. So instead of using BI softwares, you can also use Java, .NET, Android, SAP, anything also you can use. But the problem, you have to write so much of a code. So these people, when you hire here for the processing purpose, they can also create business intelligence reports. But the problem is that so much of code people are going to be, have to write, and so much of code means so much of time. So much of time means so much of salaries need to be paid. So the companies will say, no, 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 no. We should have a good technology where by clicking of a button, I should create a report. Now see, I have used this tool, and by clicking of a symbol, I am selecting this and going here, clicking on it, I'm able to get it. But this kind of a thing cannot happen in .NET, cannot happen in Java, cannot happen in Android. You need to write much more coding. Clear? So people need easy softwares and less coding softwares and less budget softwares. So that is where BI softwares have been introduced into the market instead of using for Java, .NET, Android, Python. So anybody can learn this. Any non-IT people also can take the data from data warehousing, and they should be able to create this kind of a beautiful reports. So that is the need for the MSBI or SAP BI or Power BI. Now let us compare these things one by one. What is MSBI? What is Power BI? And difference between these BI softwares along with MSBI software. MSBI, Microsoft Business Intelligence, given by given by Microsoft. Now in SAP BI, this BI, we are going to have only one tool. Remember, in SSAS BA, you have only one tool here. That is what is called simple reporting tool will be given. That's it. MSBA is having three tools, not only one reporting tool. They're having three tools. One is called SSIS. The second tool is called SSAS. The third one is called SSRS. So SS stands for SQL Server Integration Services, SQL Server Analysis Services, SQL Server Reporting Services. It is reporting services, analysis services, and ETL services. They are going to be providing three tools, but these people are providing only reporting tool, that is here, reporting tool. Clear? And these are very, very costly softwares in the industry. Clear? And this is a free software given by Microsoft, or one third cost of the above software. For example, this is $100 and this will be only 35 bucks or 33 bucks. One third cost of the above softwares. Clear? And these are very, very complex to use and implement. And Microsoft is giving very, very easy to learn, easy to implement. Clear? And you have good branding here by Microsoft. And one more thing is, Microsoft is having a lot of things. Microsoft has Windows, Microsoft has SQL Server, .NET, lot of tools are available. It has good branding, cheaper, easy to learn, easy to implement. Because of this, Microsoft BI is now became hot skill in the market. Clear? Many people, why should we buy only SAP BA, SAS BA, OBI? We can only create a report. Microsoft says, along with the reporting software, I am also giving some other softwares. Why don't you buy my software? Because of this reason, now many companies are buying MSBA rather than they're buying, any other software. Clear? So MSBA means it is not a single software, it is a collection of three softwares. Collection of three softwares, SSIS and SSAS and SSRS. Now you have one more software is released separately from Microsoft. That software is called as a Power BI. Okay, Power BI is not along with the MSBI, which is advanced version of SSRS. Clear? So this is advanced version of SSRS, you remember, and this is advanced version of Excel sheets also. In Excel also you can create a beautiful reports, right? So Power BI is advanced to Excel sheets, which is advanced to what SSRS. We can create beautiful reports with the help of Power BI. Power BI is a purely reporting software. Okay, reporting tool. Many people will come to me and ask me, sir, Power BI is going to be replacing with MSBI. That's what one of the trainer is telling me. That is completely nonsense. MSBA is having three tools. One is called ETL tool. So what is the ETL? Tomorrow we'll discuss. What is the analysis? That we'll discuss tomorrow. What is the reporting? Already we had seen, we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay. So ETL means extract the data, transform the data, load the data. Analysis where we are going to be creating lot of cubes and we're going to be creating reports. So MSBA is going to be having these three tools. Clear? And SSIS will take 20 classes to complete it. And SSAS will take 15 classes to complete it. And SSRS will take 10 classes to complete it. So we should also, know data warehousing. We should also discuss about data warehousing. This will take 6 days. Clear? So if you wanted to attend MSBI, 20 classes for ETL SSIS, 15 classes for SSAS, and 10 classes for this, and a total, 45 hours. So Monday to Friday we'll have classes, and Saturday, Sunday no classes. You should also know what is a data warehousing. Clear? So if you wanted to get into MSBI, you should learn compulsorily data warehousing, plus you should learn at least SSIS and SSRS. These are very, very important tools. But if you learn only data warehousing and SSIS and SSRS, will you get a job? The answer is no. You should also learn along with MSBI what? SQL Server. So without SQL Server, you don't, learn, this one. So this will take 45 days. Clear? SQL Server is very, very important. And without SQL Server knowledge, you will not be able to, get into IT industry. So MSBI will take 45 days of time, and data warehousing will take 6 days of time, and SQL Server will take 45 days. So if you learn parallelly, so MSBI every day morning 8 o'clock we have a new batch. It's started from today. SQL Server started already. 1 week classes got over. So this is already started 6:30 a.m. in the morning, Indian timings. Clear? So AM to 7:30 time, daily 1 hour. So IST. 1 week classes got over. If you wanted to continue in this batch, I will give you the recorded videos of that 1 week. You can continue daily morning 6:30 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. 1 hour you can attend this, and 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. you can attend. So daily 1 hour this, 1 hour that. You can complete everything within 1.5 month or 2 months. You can complete the complete course. Clear? So that is what you can plan. So manually, parallelly, you should be able to learn these two courses. And the SQL Server is very, very important. Clear? Many people will come to me and ask me, sir, if I learn only MSBI, will I get a job? No. Sir, if I learn only Power BI, can I get a job? No, you will not be able to get it. So Power BI also needs what? Power BI needs SQL Server. Power BI needs data warehousing. Power BI also needs SSIS. Clear? So Power BI, only if you learn Power BI, you don't get a job. So many people will come to me, sir, I wanted to learn Power BI. Power BI can do everything. Power BI is not going to do everything, which is a simply reporting tool, which is advanced of SSRS and Excel. Many non-IT people will get a guidance from others. Hey, you learn Power BI, you get a job. So that is impossible. So if you learn only Power BI, you are 100% failure candidate. You don't get a job. Even though you get a job, you cannot do anything. Clear? So what is that you should be able to learn to get a job into Power BI? You learn for SQL Server. Along with that, you also learn data warehousing. You also learn MSBI, SSIS, and SSAS and SSRS. So you don't learn these two tools, okay? This is analysis tool, this is reporting tool. You don't learn all of them. You learn compulsorily SSIS from MSBI, then you learn Power BI. Clear? So these are the tools that you need to learn. People who are going for Power BI, so these tools they need to learn. So 45 days will be duration. Already I told you, right? And data warehousing will be for 6 days. Okay, so this you need to learn. And SSIS will take 20 classes daily, 1 hour, 20 days means 20 hours. Power BI will be extra course, that will be 30 days. Clear? In MSBI, you don't get Power BI. For Power BI, you need to learn separately. So many people only learning Power BI, and they said that, sir, I would like to get so 5,000 dollars salary, 60,000 salary. Earlier, where are you working? If I ask them, they say, sir, I am working in Excel. Somebody told, if you know Excel, you can easily learn Power BI. And people who are getting 10,000 rupees or 20,000 rupees per month, if they learn Power BI, they can get 60 to 70,000 rupees. But if they learn only Power BI, will they get a job? They should have a common sense, right? Only 10,000 rupees earning guy, if learn 30 days of course, if that guy is able to get 60, 70,000 rupees, means that is a completely a nonsense. Clear? So how a Power BI, if you wanted to learn Power BI, you should know everything along with MSBI, and you should also at least cut down these two technologies, SSAS and SSRS. SSIS is very, very important that you should know. So this is the complete duration. 45 days and 50 days is approximately 3 months you need to have. Okay, 3 months you need to have, and one project also you should do it. One project also you should do it. This guy is called a Power BI. Power BI is not only Power BI, it is along with MSBI. So if you only no, I don't want to learn Power BI, I wanted to learn only MSB, that is also fine. You learn first SQL Server. So what is that you people have to learn? Purely MSBA people. I don't want to learn this. So I don't want to learn this. I will be learning SSIS and SSAS and SSRS. So, or I don't want to learn this. This is fine. If you don't want to learn, that is also fine. At least learn SSIS and SSRS. This will be for 30 to 35 hours. So this is also perfectly fine. These people at least will get a lot of job chances. This is also there. This is also there. But only Power BI without any knowledge is very, very dangerous. You don't learn only Power BI and say that I would like to earn very good job in IT industry. You are thrown out of the company if you know only Power BI. So what is that you should know? Either go in for MSBA like this, and you can go in for Power BI like this. And without a data warehousing knowledge, without MSBA, SSIS knowledge, without Power BI knowledge, you don't go to this. Clear? Many people will come to me and ask me, sir, my brother told me, learn Power BI. I think I get a job. And one trainer told me Power BI is replacement for MSBA. That is also nonsense. People who do not know anything about it, and for those people are giving guidance and you people are taking. If you take wrong guidance and you will be placed wrongly, you don't get a job elsewhere. Clear? Many people will come to me and ask me, sir, Power BI is a easy software. That's what people are telling me. I wanted to go into Power BI. Power BI is very, very easy. It is a simply Excel tool only. But only learn Power BI means you are 100% failure candidate. So, Power BI is advanced Excel sheets. If you know Excel, you can easily learn Power BI. It does not mean that you get a job if you learn only Power BI. So you need to plan like this. You need to plan like this. Or if you don't want to learn a Power BI, at least plan learn MSBI. Later, if you have a time, you can also have MSBI or Power BI later. Clear? So you can learn the Power BI. So first learn this. Then later you can learn these things anytime. So you can learn MSBI and a Power BI, then data warehousing, or complete SQL Server, then go in for Power BI, then MSBI, then data warehousing. So these three tools you can learn any random manner. Clear? But SQL Server is at least important that you have to know. Many people will come to me and say me, sir, I know basic. Basic means what? Sir, I have studied in my BCom background. I know basics. I will handle it. So these people will get a job. Then they will be thrown out of the company within 1 month. Many people coming to me and telling me, sir, I thought that Power BI is very, very easy. I got a job, but now I came out of the company because I am not able to do the activities there. I have resigned yesterday and came out. Now I'm learning SQL Server and Power BI and data warehousing in depth. Again, I would like to go back. Clear? Many people are coming because they cannot work there. They cannot work there. That is the thing. And if you put 3 years of experience, if you put 3 years of experience in here, you are getting a 10 lakhs of salary in India, right? It is very, very big salaries for Power BI or MSBA. People are getting this much of a salary. Power BI is a reporting tool. Don't only learn Power BI. Don't never advise anybody to learn only this one. The starting point is SQL Server. So this is what you should have. This is where the coding also will be there. And these three tools, you don't get any coding. These are drag and drop tools. Any non-IT people can learn these tools, but 20% of the coding will be available in SQL Server. So you can have stream number one, stream number two like this. Clear? Power BI as of now will be handled by one more trainer, and I am handling SQL Server and MSBA. MSBA has, so these three technologies I'm going to be taking from tomorrow. So the new batch starts morning 8 o'clock with the same meeting ready. Clear? Now, the data is available in the terabytes. So the data can be stored in here. But if the data is available in petabytes of data, okay, petabyte, not terabyte, it is petabyte. It is more than terabytes, zettabyte of data, yottabyte of data, youlabyte of data. So this is called as a big data. So when you have so much of a data, unlimited data, data warehousing cannot handle it. Normal BI systems cannot handle it. So this is where you have one more software called Hadoop. People will be calling big data Hadoop. Clear? So Hadoop is going to store your data and Hadoop is going to process your data. Clear? Hadoop is a single software where it is going to store unlimited data and it can easily process the data. So these are the softwares currently IT industry is having. If you have less amount of data, Excel, some more data going for this software, some more data going for this software. If you have unlimited data, large amount of data, these are the softwares that we have. Clear? I wanted to go to market from my home, shopping. I would like to buy some vegetables. How do I go? I take a bike and go. I take a cycle and go. Clear? So this is what is called this. So I have little amount of data. Excel can handle it. But I wanted to go to 200 miles or 300 kilometers. So I would like to go to 300 kilometers. Can I take a bike and go? You can take a bike and go, but you will get back pain and lots of rain, lot of heat. It is a problem. So I take a car and go. I take a bus and go, or I take a train or bus or something, train, bus, car. So if you have so much of distance to be covered, you are changing the tool from bike to what? Bike to train or bike to car. So if you have so much of a data, you're changing the software to RDBMS. Now I wanted to go to Dubai from India. Can I take a car and go? Or I wanted to come to America from India. Can I take a car and go? So can I take a train and go? No, I have to go by a aeroplane, flight. So if you wanted to have so much of a data, that is where you cannot use RDBMS softwares. You must use data warehousing plus BA tools. So if I want to come to America, I need to go by a flight. But I wanted to go to Mars and the moon. Can I take a flight? You should have a rocket. The rocket is Hadoop today. Clear? So it is what is the size of the data the company has. You are different softwares and machines are available that can be used to store the data. Clear? That is what you need to understand. Now people will be asking two things: what is the data analytics and what is data science? Clear? So data science is means what? Data analytics means what? Data analytics, business analytics. This is also called as a business intelligence. So data analytics means understanding the past. Understanding the past is called as data analytics. What was my sales in 2012? My sales was $10 billion. In what was my sales in 2013? $20 billion. What was my sales in next year? Say $13 billion. This is understanding the past. So data science means predicting. It is the predictions and planning for future. So this is completely future understanding, pure future predictions. Clear? So that is what you need to understand. Both of them are not same. So I wanted to know what would be my sales in 2021, what would be my sales in 2022. This is what is called predicting. Clear? So what is the sales in 2020? So 2020, you have already the data. You have got $18 billion business in Amazon.com. But Amazon wanted to understand what would be my sales in India in 2021 end of the year, 2022 end of the year. So they can predict this could be your chances of in a sales if you increase like this, like this, like that. Clear? So data science, it is also called as a data mining. Clear? Earlier, data science was called as data mining. Now, today, it is also called as artificial intelligence, or it is also called as a machine learning. Clear? And this is a separate course people are learning. So you should learn first Python language. So it is a language you should learn if you wanted to go into this Python. Plus, you should learn artificial intelligence plus machine learning algorithms. This is actually 1 year course. Okay, 1 year course. You should know Python is a language plus artificial intelligence and machine learning, modules you need to learn. And you should also know SQL. Without SQL, without Oracle SQL Server knowledge, even you will not be able to understand. You should also know SQL, plus you should also know data warehousing, plus Python and AI, blah, blah, blah. So this is what is called, data analytics and business intelligence, understanding this one. So here you should know SQL and data warehousing plus BA tools you need to learn. Clear? Data analytics and data science, both of them needed data. Where is the data? Data may be available in Excel, data may be available in RDBMS, data may be available in data warehouse, data may be available in Hadoop. So data science applications should get the data from those four places only. Even data analysis applications, data analytics applications will also get the data from those four places only. Remember, clear? So data science can get the data from where? It can get the data from Excel. If it is a small company, I can prepare a artificial intelligence application for my small company. Or I can also give a machine learning and AI can be implemented on RDBMS, or AI machine learning can be implemented in data warehousing, or AI or machine learning can be implemented in Hadoop. So you need to have a raw data. On the raw data, when you give, so you can do this kind of two analytics. One is called what? Data analytics or business intelligence or business analytics, understanding the past. If you give so much of a data, it will give you what was your marks in semester number one, what was your marks in semester number two. That is, understanding the past. What would be your marks in semester number six if I go in for tuitions and Saturday and Sunday if I study? So I would like to predict. The predictions will be done by the data science algorithms. It is also called as data mining, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. Be clear, data science is a different, data analytics is a different, but both of them needs data. The data can be available from these four locations. Am I clear? So tomorrow we'll discuss what is SSIS, what is SSRS, what is SSAS. We're going to be discussing so we can attend this class. But before I wrap up, let me tell you something about SQL Server. Okay. So SQL Server history, let us learn. It is a Microsoft RDBMS software which is released into the market 1.0 version in 1989, which was a purely RDBMS software. RDBMS means, it can store the data. Okay. Later, they have released a lot many versions, 3.0, then 5.0, then they have 7.0, then a 2000. Till 2000 version, it is a completely RDBMS software only. The next Microsoft released SQL Server 2005. It is released in 2005. Okay, 15 years back. So that time it is also RDBMS software, and in this version they have added MSBI, SSIS, and SSAS, and SSRS is also placed. Now if you install SQL Server 2005, or later they have installed lot many versions, 2008, then 2008 R2. R2 means release to software, then 2012, then 2014, then 2016, then 2017, right? Then current version is 2019 software. So if you install 2017, 2019 software, SQL Server is not a RDBMS software, but also MSBI software. You will be able to install four things in your computer. Clear? Power BI is not part of SQL Server or MSBI. You have to install Power BI separately. Clear? If you wanted to create a beautiful reports, If you wanted to learn Power BI tomorrow, Power BI is a separate software. So what is the version that you need to install? 2017. So SS means what? SS means SQL Server. SQL Server. This is S. This is one more S. So integration services, analysis services, reporting services. So this is the version you need to install. So you should have a Windows 10 software in your laptop. A 2 GB of RAM needed, and any processor can be there. So we will give you this software to install in your laptop probably after 3 to 4 classes. So you should be able to install the software in your laptop. Am I clear? So this is what is all about SQL Server. Without SQL Server knowledge, don't go into Power BI, don't go into MSBA. You can learn Power BI, and SQL Server simultaneously, or MSBA SQL Server simultaneously, but don't only learn Power BI. So that is what is my suggestion. Power BI needs, all these things. Clear, guys? So Power BI only reporting tool will not give you much more, knowledge. Clear? So definitely Power BI needs SQL Server knowledge, data warehousing knowledge, MSB, SSIS knowledge, and Power BI reporting knowledge. You should have. After learning this, you can learn this anything. MSB you can learn, or Power BI also you can learn. So later you can go in for any this. So any course you can learn anytime, but first you need to learn SQL Server. Here also, if you are good in a SQL Server, then learning MSBA is very, very easy. MSB, SSIS, and SSRS is important. If you wanted to learn SSAS, you can learn. Otherwise, you can just leave it, ignore it. So these are the things that I wanted to tell you. If you have any questions, you are welcome. Clear? If you have any questions, you can come to me and ask me. Tomorrow we'll have introduction to part 2. In part 2, I'll explain what is SSIS, what is SSAS, what is SSRS. Okay? What is reporting all about? Thank you, guys. Any questions?
Sir, one question, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I mean, this whatever the MSBI, okay, we have, it can be integrated with HDFS or MapR file system also, or else it will work only with the
Yeah,
SQL, sir.
SBA and Hadoop, everything nowadays getting integrated. Clear? Yeah, no problem. It is tightly integrated with all these systems.
Okay, sir.
Anything else? Okay, guys. Tomorrow we'll meet at morning 8 o'clock with the same meeting ID. And if you wanted to attend SQL Server batches, please let me know. Take my number and ping me, or call my team. They will help you with the meeting ID. So Monday to Friday we'll have classes, MSBA classes as well as SQL Server classes. If you miss the SQL Server classes now, we don't have any fresh batch another 2 months. Another 2 months we don't have any fresh batch. If you miss SQL Server batch now, you need to wait for 2 more months. Clear? So it is month of March, April, May. I think June I will start another SQL Server batch. MSBA batches every 15 days you will have a new batch. But SQL Server every 2 months you will have a new batch. Power BI also every 15 days you will have a new batch. Clear? So be clear. You can parallelly learn SQL Server and MSBA and Power BI. If you wanted to go into IT industry, take proper knowledge. Once the end of the course is over, we will give you CV preparation, project explanation, everything will be included. So you can easily get into IT industry from our support. Thank you, guys.